Hi and welcome. I am Karen Gaines, your nonprofit finance guide. And today I am going to talk about how Naomi Campbell was banned from her own charity. So, news broke recently of Naomi Campbell getting banned from her own charity she created, which is called Fashion for Relief. So, the goal of Fashion for Relief was to tackle poverty and support economically deprived young people. A WatchGuard investigation uncovered widespread evidence of financial misconduct at the charity she created. So it was found that Fashion for Relief passed on only a small portion of the millions of pounds it raised at its fundraising events. So Naomi Campbell, she would have all of these fashion events where she raised money for her charity. Um, However, tens of thousands of pounds of that money was spent on luxury hotels, spa treatments, cigarettes, I think some security as well, all for Naomi Campbell. So the investigation found that over a 5 year period from 2016 to 2022, Fashion for Relief had raised just under $4.8 million, or excuse me, 4.8 million pounds, but it only paid out 389,000 pounds in grants to partner charities. So a lot of that money was unfortunately wasted. So as a result, Naomi is banned from being a trustee for 5 years. It was also found that Naomi's fellow trustee, Bianca Helmich, received $290,000, £290,000 in unauthorized consultancy fees and £26,000 for traveling expenses for over a 2 year period. So Bianca is banned as a trustee for 9 years, and also Veronica Chow, another director in this charity, is being banned for 4 years. So the charity officially shut down in March of 2024, and so it's non-existent. So the question is, what can we learn from this situation? How can we apply this in our own organizations? So the first thing we can learn is, unfortunately, there are some celebrities that use their fame for evil intent. The second thing we can learn is the importance of internal controls. Now, internal controls are processes and procedures put in place to prevent fraud and error. Now, according to the COSO framework, which is the foundation of internal controls, the control environment is, I'm sorry, I think I said that wrong. According to the COSO framework, the foundation of internal controls is the control environment. Now, the question is, what is the control environment? Now, the control environment sets the tone of any organization or business. It's really the core of internal controls. So, for example, if you have a person at the top, the CEO, the chairperson, executive director, the leader of an organization, if they're acting in a careless manner, if they aren't following processes, they're not following policies, it gives everyone else permission to do the same. The employees, the volunteers, no one is going to pay attention to the policies set in place. No one's going to pay attention to the processes that were created. It's just going to be, whatever, do whatever you want type of deal, because the CEO is doing whatever he or she wants to do. Unfortunately, we find that in a lot of organizations. Another lesson we can learn from this story with Naomi Campbell is that it is more difficult to detect fraud like this. When you're the chairperson and director and you're stealing the money, it's it just makes it that much more difficult to detect. And especially in Naomi's case, where she had her trustees and her directors, um, acting in an unethical manner like she was. So there was collusion taking place as well. So, and unfortunately, with when you have collusion, it's a lot more difficult to identify cases of fraud. So hopefully you've learned something from this story. I am personally disappointed in Naomi Campbell, but I have been hearing more and more negative press about her behavior and her connections. So let me know what you all think. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye.